She in the after party. We in the after party. She in the after party. We in the after party. Had a party in Cali. She in the after party. Had a party in Atlanta. She in the after party. Had a party in New York. After party. After party. She at the after party. Had a party in Cali. At the after party. Had a party in Atlanta. At the after party. She at the after party.
What's up, everybody? Let's get into this video. Okay, the water bear here with some new information, some new tea, okay, all about spirituality and the universe, all right? Here talking about fractals and how life is cyclical, okay? Always feel like I'm here to bring things and help bring the collective into the new age, basically, the age of Aquarius coming in. And so here's a video all about a good part of life, okay, and just how life works and how life is cyclical, okay? Really quick, this fan is loud. Let me turn it off really quick. All right. So, getting down to it, everybody. These videos don't have super long, but I want to just make a video all about how life is cyclical. Okay, we're going to be talking about the fractal system, and expanding symmetry as well, okay? And just getting into some deeper understanding of how life works and how life moves is what I say, okay? So we know, let's get back to the beginning. We know all about how life is cyclical, okay? Life is not linear. You don't just start and then you end, okay? It doesn't just go like this, okay? There's so many ups and downs and all kind of crazy things that occur in life, okay? And if you look at the certain patterns of life, we actually start to realize that it's not just, there's actually order to the chaos, okay? And that's because life happens in cycles. Life is cyclical, okay? Like a circle, okay? What's cool is the symbol for the universe, the symbol for spirit, is there's lots of me getting up and down, so clearly you know. Guess I wasn't ready for the video, but it's okay. Okay, there's lots of these things. Okay, this is what spirituality stands for here. Okay, a circle. Yeah, because there's no end. It's constant. It's constantly going. It's all there is. Okay, and this is life, cyclical. Okay, you know, all the other elements just for funsies. Fire, air, water, and earth. But the main aspect is spirit, the universe, life, the cyclical aspect, the circle, okay? So, going back, and then we'll get to fractals in a second. So life is cyclical, is what they say. Even think about like karma. What goes up comes down. It's not linear. It's not just thrown up and tossed down. It's cyclical. So it's actually what goes up comes back down. It's a circle. Boom, 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 okay? And if you see also, we look at waves. Like, you know, you're in science class and you study frequency and you study amplitude and all that with the wave, right? You get what I'm saying? Yeah, we see this. This is 2D now, okay? What actually that is waves, and we know waves are everything. There's light waves, that's how we receive light, sound waves, so everything comes through a form of wave, okay? Color, different spectrums of waves, okay? And then the frequency of the waves is different, so you see different hues, different spectrums, okay? Similar with life. Depending on the frequency of the circle is kind of how life goes. That's why we're talking about raising your vibration. You gotta, you know, these things will bring you down, bring your energy down, that kind of energy. So lower vibrations are slowed waves. You get what I'm saying? Like a microwave, super big and long, yeah, okay? And it comes out red, yeah? But that's, if you think about it, it's all connected. Think about the chakra system, okay? The lowest chakra is what color? Red. But the top chakra is that violet color, that almost white color, okay? And if you look at the color spectrum, what kind of frequency of wave do you have to have to get that gamma, that top layer? I think it was called, what was it called? Oh, crap. I don't remember anymore. It's like, maybe it'll come back, okay? But we know the slow waves, microwaves, that kind of stuff is I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue, but hopefully it'll come out. The red waves. And as we go through Roy G. Biv, you've learned about it, then we get faster and faster and faster waves, okay? And so life, that's kind of what it is. You come in and there's different waves you can be on. And when you're a certain wave, let's say you're on a microwave, all you can see, because it's that color, it's that spectrum, you will see nothing but microwaves in your life, okay? Nothing but that red, okay? And we're going to get into why in a second, okay? But just when going, so the waves, the tighter the coils, the faster the wave is moving, I think the faster amplitude, I believe, the frequency, that's the higher frequency, the higher vibe, okay? And so what's crazy and what's cool is spirit and our divine guides and angels, all these things, they come in. That's kind of why when you take like hallucinogenics, I think that's the word, yeah. You have to lose a little bit of your consciousness, especially like ayahuasca or something that's extreme, like an extreme hallucinogenic. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but whatever. It takes away your consciousness. You actually kind of pass out in a way. And what that happens is your vibration goes super, super high. The higher your vibration goes, the more connection you get with spirit because they are on the highest vibration. Okay. So what these vibes are, what these vibrations are, this wave we're looking at, okay? This is it in 3D. It's actually a spiral. If you took something spiraling and just looked at it from the front, it would look like a wave. But if you turned it to the side, you would actually see it's growing in a spiral. It's not growing 3D like this, like a snake. It actually has a cyclical form with it, okay? So life is cyclical, okay? And so the whole base of all that, the whole point of me making this video is because it's not just to say life is cyclical, yeah. It's to really show that the name of it is a fractal, okay? And a fractal, basically, I kind of wrote down, fractals exhibit similar patterns at increasingly small scales, okay? So basically, a fractal shows you could zoom into the smallest piece and it will look exactly as the major aspect, okay? And so I believe it's called fractal cosmology. And so, the cosmos, okay? Looking at the universe and really seeing what fractal cosmology is they believe that the universe operates in fractals. So if you zoom the universe out, if that was even possible, you would see one shape, and zooming in, you would kind of see I'm going to show you a video of a fractal so you can get an example of how it works. But every little aspect, the further you zoom in, it's no different than the zoom out, okay? Like if you look at we'll get into it, okay? I'll show you the videos. And so that's life. They believe that the universe is shaped in a fractal. I don't necessarily know that much about it. I haven't been able to zoom out in the universe, so I don't know. But I do know that life happens as a fractal. Life moves in a cycles, moves in this circular way, okay? This is also called expanding symmetry or evolving symmetry because it's symmetrical. It's the same pattern, and it's what? Expanding or evolving, okay? Let's see, what else did I want to talk about before I show examples? That's basically it. So life manifests in fractals, okay? In cycles. That's why you got the zodiac here. What does that look like? A circle, right? And then when you get to, where's Aries at? When you get to this area here, Pisces here, last sign, then you move to Aries. But there's no stop. It's not linear. You don't hit a period and then have to jump to the next line. It just blurs into the next. So the end is actually the beginning. You get what I'm saying? It's all meshed into one. That's that cycle, that circular aspect, okay? I'm going to pull up as well. Plants actually don't just grow straight up. They grow like this. They grow in cycles. They grow in the spiral, okay? Everything in life happens in a spiral, okay? Your emotions as well, everything comes in waves, okay? Healing especially is the main thing that's not linear. Some days, I feel completely on top of something I've been dealing with, some pattern I've been dealing with. Could be doubt, anything, And then some days I wake up full of doubt, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I literally just handled this. Why does this keep coming up? Life is a spiral. So as you re-experience certain aspects, you gain a deeper understanding. The spiral goes deeper, okay? And at the end of everything, if the spiral ever ends, you understand everything. You have a deep understanding. You can zoom out back to the origin, okay? And so that is life. That is the fractal, okay? And so this is, and basically what that in entirety is explaining, is life mirrors itself. Okay, that's the last thing I forgot before we get into the example of me showing the fractals. Okay, life is a mirror completely. Okay, like I was saying, if you're a microwave, you're going to see nothing but microwaves. Okay, so because life is cyclical and because life is a spiral, you can't be outside of that pattern. Okay, so it's the same as my veins. They look like what? The trees. Okay, the veins. And if you go in my brain, you're going to see that same aspect. Okay, there's so many different aspects of spirals in nature, okay, that you can see in fractals in nature. I'm going to show videos of that as well, okay? But let's say in relationship, it's basically similar to the law of attraction that we study. You know, if you study with The Secret, or you heard the book The Secret, or you, Abraham Hicks, you're into Abraham Hicks videos. It all is expressing like attracts like. And to attract what you want, you have to make yourself that frequency. You have to become what you want, not seek what you want, okay? Because becoming what you want, like if I want to be a violet wave, I have to increase my frequency to be a violet wave, then I will only see violet, okay? And so that's life. You know, sometimes we wonder in a relationship, oh my God, like, what, oh, this person, you know, I just am so, they just cause so much, you know, aggravation, this thing about them and this thing about them. So you're judging this person, okay? In order to judge someone, that must mean there must be a mirror inside, because everything internally is mirrored externally, okay? Nothing can be going on inside of you that is not going on outside of you, okay? If you are working on patience tests, or you have terrible patience, you're going to be put in so many situations in your life that are to help you understand that patience so that you can grow in that way, okay? It's the same with, you know, they say, again, law of attraction. If you feel abundant, you will see abundance in your life, okay? And that's one of the toughest thing that one of the toughest aspects of spirituality, the toughest aspects of understanding yourself and understanding how life works is we're taught to see it and then believe it. Okay, well, let me see it, then I'll believe it, okay? Let me see the money I'm going to get with this job before I hop into it. Let me see, you know, we got the Tinder, the swiping and everything. Let me see who you are before I really can go and believe that you're going to be for me, okay? Let me see, you know, where this is going to go. And that's the thing. That's why a lot of people are really having difficulty, not you because you're watching, but a lot of people in society who don't believe in tarot, don't believe in astrology because it's unseen, okay? It's something you have to believe in to see, okay? And so that is a lot of you know, there's conflict in that, which is why it's so difficult, okay? But that's what it is. If you, it's kind of, you have to like fake the job. You got to fake it till you make it, okay? Put yours in life, you know, it's the same. To seek happiness, to be happy, it's not outside of yourself. You have to be happy to see happiness and feel happiness, okay? In relationships, you know, whatever you're feeling about someone, they're feeling about you, okay? Sometimes in relationships, there could be, you know, let's say there's infidelity, okay? And you're starting to not feel so connected to your partner, okay? You're not the only one feeling that, because like attracts like. If y'all are still together, they must be feeling separate from you too, okay? Sometimes I always get it, and so I laugh because people act like there's no drama. Like they'll be, you know, you'll express that you're feeling some type of way about someone. You know, actually, recently I just haven't been really vibing with how you've been doing this, so I don't really like. I don't know. Things haven't been going well with us, and they're like, "Oh my God, what are you talking about? I thought everything was amazing." No, you know you're lying. That cannot, no, you're lying, okay? Because if I'm feeling some type of way, you gotta be feeling some type of way, or I would not feel some type of way, because there's nothing I can feel or experience that is not experienced by the whole. You know what I'm saying? And so that is a lot of this further going to life is cyclical. Life is a fractal system, okay? What you put in is what you get out, okay? Wherever attention goes, energy flows. All these things express the same thing. Life is cyclical, okay? So now I said what I needed to say with that. I, of course, can go deeper and deeper and deeper into that because life is cyclical, okay? But I hope you got a gist of that, okay? And how life expresses itself, okay? So anytime you want to change anything in your life, there's a need to change the inside, change the fractal system, change the vibration. Same thing as well with society and Christianity and just the Western world, especially since the age of Pisces crept in, has taught us that God is outside of ourselves. That's a separate, someone sitting up somewhere in the clouds watching over us, okay? But looking at the fractal scale, how can a part of the fractal zoomed in be separate from the fractal? You get what I'm saying? You can't dissect and separate a piece of the spiral, or the spiral would end at that point. So it has to be continuous. So you must be a part of the big picture. Okay, meaning you are God. You are the universe. Okay. Now, are you the full encompassing whole of it? No. That's why we're here together, to be a part of the collective, to be to help each other out. That's why we blend and synchronize so well, because we all are of the same thing. Okay. We all came from the same thing. We're all here doing the same thing. We feel the same way. We have the same expressions, same vibes, because we're on the same spiral. You, this plant, this cloth, everything. You can even zoom in. Look at electrons and the neutrons and to the smallest bit of atoms we look at. What is that? You got the electrons spiraling around the nucleus. Okay, what does that look like? Maybe the moon spiraling around the Earth. What does that look like? Maybe the Earth spiraling around the sun. What does that look like? Maybe the sun spiraling around the Milky Way. You get what I'm saying? How everything has a smaller scale. You can zoom in, but you can also zoom out. Okay, so didn't have it pulled up. Let me pull up some fractals for you guys. Let me just pull up fractal in nature. So first, let's just look at fractals in nature, okay? Here's one. Okay, I wonder if I can get it where you can see it. There we go. Okay. No, it went away. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Well, you can see. Okay. There we go. Fractal in nature. You see how it's continuously going? Okay. Let me look at something else. Here we go. If you zoom in on this, I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Look even deeper though. Each one of these little spirals, each one has several little spirals within it, and each one of those have several little spirals. It's like putting two mirrors together. You just see reflection, 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 reflection. That's life, okay? Let me give you some more. Snowflake, okay? Same thing. If you zoom in to the edge here, you will see the full snowflake in each little piece, okay? We did a little bit of the spiral. You could see a little bit of that. Okay, it goes on and on and on and on and on and on, okay? And it's the same replicating ratio, okay? It's not like, you know, if I got this book and doubled it, I would not eventually be able to zoom it back down to this size, okay? Because it has to be in a pattern that is self-replicating, okay? Let's see, what else with the fractals? It goes on and on. There's so many, okay? Here we go. In nature, okay? So there's examples, we literally see it in life, and how could we not see it in life? Because it's an expression of itself, okay? So that's how you see, you know, and it goes into everything, not just physically, okay? Emotionally, this is what's going on, okay? Spiritually, as you're growing, it's in a spiral, okay? Everything in life moves in that way, and moves in vibration, okay? Energy moves in vibration, because, and what are we? Energy. Everything is energy, okay? Let's see. Now I'm going to give you a video of a fractal, and it basically is going to be the last thing I'm talking about, and it basically will, it's a fractal zoom. It'll help out to show what's going on. It says best fractal zoom ever, so hopefully this is a good one. Okay, let's see what this can do for us. So you can kind of see it in motion. You know, they got to be the ad first, so let's get past that. Okay. Here we go. It's so interesting. I love this. So it's zooming in. You can see. And then you see more and more of the exact same pattern. And this is life. Another one. Okay, see what I'm saying? This music's a little intense, but oh, this is a cool one. cycles. Yeah, I'm like staring so hard. Okay, so that is the video, guys. That is how life manifests. Life is cyclical. So if anybody ever asks you, can be like, life manifests like a fractal. Okay, I'm like, don't fractal me right now. I'm going through fractal state. Okay, evolving symmetry, expanding symmetry. These are all terms that you could use with a fractal system. Okay. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed my little tea spill about fractals, about how life is cyclical. And the main aspect of that is everything is a mirror. If you go back to my tea talk, I made a video about how everything's a mirror, but I just talked about it more on like life situations. But this is actually going to be explaining it from scientific aspect, or from more of how the universe works and how that's a reflection, because it's a mirror, okay, of your life. Okay, so much love, guys. If again, I always want to shout out my services. If you are interested in service, or even learning more, I have, even spiritual awakening questions. If you're just interested in something going on in your life, you have a question about fractals or anything, hit me up. Okay, check out my website and look at my services. They're awesome, and I love connecting with clients and meeting new people. Okay, the clients I've been having, they're repeat. I really, once you get in with me, you never leave. It's like the once you go black, you never go back. Okay, and so once you come to the water bearer, you're always getting dished at the water. Okay, so again, if you're an oldie, like and comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Okay, if you feel like people need to hear this message, share it. If you feel like it's an interesting video, you want people to know more about fractals or how life manifests, hit the share button and let people know. Okay, that's what I have for you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.